All right, guys. So, Segun Sonwumi, a PDP chieftain, is getting the roasting of his life for coming on national TV to call Peter Obi a lazy man. Now, he was suggesting that Peter Obi should get into the PDP and then contest under the PDP in 2027. But then he has a problem with Peter Obi. Peter Obi is very lazy. And then this has prompted Obedience to roast him online. Obedience have pounced on him for coming on national TV to call their leader lazy. And now they will now decide to play the victim. People won't see when these people come to, provoke this set of supporters. But when they react, they will now be called toxic, called all sorts of names. Why will you come on national TV to call Peter Obi lazy? Even irritatingly lazy. That is what he said. Let me show you the video and we'll come back. We'll wrap up.
The zoning, let's see if we can wrap up the PDP. Zoning for the presidency for the PDP. The South.
I think the only way I told someone on another platform maybe a couple of days ago, I said, PDP has played its hands completely in the South. It's now on the place where, say last card, check up. PDP is now at last card, check up. And the only card they can play, ironically, is Peter.
Peter Obi.
That's the only card they have.
He's in the
ADC. Peter is not serious. He doesn't even know where his pathway to victory is. Peter could have stayed in his LP and there would have been a clear pathway to victory.
There was a leadership crisis.
Can you stop?
Uncertainty.
Every time Peter has to move, it's always somebody else but not Peter. I don't deal with that kind of laziness. The responsibility.
Are you saying that Peter Obi is lazy?
Extremely. When it comes to structural thinking, he's very lazy. It's lazy to think that if he had been in Abga all this year, he couldn't have built this crowd. He would have. It's lazy for him to say that to think that if he was in PDP, he couldn't still have been. He would have. It's extremely irritatingly lazy to think that if he can't solve the problem of the LP, he would have. Now he has joined himself with people that I know he can't even win primaries in their midst. I know Atiku very well, and nobody takes him for granted when it comes to primary. You know why? He has institutional experience of how these things have worked out since 1992. You don't come into a political party where that kind of man is running for ticket and you think you're just going to start screaming your balls and say, I'm not going to agree if it to be to who and who's going to listen to that nonsense. Then you have to look at the other stakeholders that are there. There's the Buhari groupings that make up a verified Pantami and all of that. You're going to bully those ones. Do they look like people that are easily bullied? So what are you doing there? If your numbers are your 6 million animated numbers that you got the last time, do you not understand that leaders have responsibility to manage the house? It's like the father of a house running out just because some kids are crying. Your duty is to attend to the problem. Some of them you have to punish. Some of them you have to scold. Some of them you have to pamper. Peter isn't capable of organizing anything apart from this silly show he does all over the place. But hey, it's still something because there's animated energy there. There's enough energy, and luckily for him, there's also some entitlement legitimacy.
All right, welcome guys. Welcome back, guys. I guess you saw it. You heard it for yourself. There is no politician, I dare to say, in the whole of Nigeria that is as hardworking as Peter Obi. A man who worked within few months to get the number of votes he got in 2023 without having any structure is who Segun Sonwumi, a political jobber, is calling lazy. Which of your political leaders that you're pandering to can work how Peter Obi works? Which of your political leaders? Name one. Is it Atiku? Is it Tinubu? They will not be able to come out for 1 week. Yet you open your mouth to call Peter Obi lazy. And when Obedience now decide to pounce on you, you come out to play the victim and say, oh, they don't like criticism. Oh, they are bullies. They are this, they are that. But then they have decided to come for you. And definitely you're going to feel the heat. Please subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bell so that every time I drop a video, you'll be the first to see it. Thank you till I see you again in my next video.